Steve Wiggins, and this is the Groundworks Ministries podcast. Today we're reading from the book of Ruth, chapter 3, so let's focus on verses 1 through 3. Then Naomi, her mother-in-law, said to her, "My daughter, shall I not seek security for you, that it may be well with you? Now Boaz, whose young women you're with, is he not our relative? In fact, he's winnowing barley tonight at the threshing floor. Therefore wash yourself and anoint yourself. Put on your best garment and go down to the threshing floor, but do not make yourself known to the man until he has finished eating and drinking." Anyone who's seen Fiddler on the Roof must remember the song Matchmaker, right? Make me a match, find me a find, catch me a catch, make me a perfect match. But in that play, the young girl, Lytle's dream was shattered when her best shot turned out to be the financial security of an old businessman old enough to be her dad. And all the while, Lytle loved a poor young man. On the surface, we might be tempted to think that the matchmaker in Fiddler was modeled after Naomi and her cunning search for security for her widowed daughter-in-law through matching her with the older landowner in Bethlehem. But two factors indicate that Ruth's and Lytle's matches were very different. Number one, much more than marrying for money was involved, because Naomi undoubtedly knew Boaz's character well, and he was respected and trusted. Number two, Ruth was not at all interested in any of the younger men, no matter what their social status was or how good looking they looked with their shirts off as they worked. And that was already apparent to Boaz, that she wasn't just attracted and boy crazy. So, to whatever extent Naomi was playing the matchmaker, she was eminently successful. Despite the obvious massive differences in their backgrounds, Boaz and Ruth were well matched. They were two of a kind in regards to excellent moral character. Having recently finished the book of Judges, by the way, we know that moral character was in low supply in the days of Ruth and Boaz. And that is a crucial principle that can be gleaned, pun included, right, because they were gleaning wheat, from that middle of the night encounter between Ruth and Boaz. And it needs to be broadcasted in our day. Personal integrity commands at least as much respect and admiration under the cover of darkness as it does in broad daylight. I'm Steve Wiggins, and this is the Groundworks Ministries podcast. Groundworks Ministries operates entirely through financial donations from people like you. And if you're being ministered to through the Bible teaching of Groundworks Ministries, and you'd like to help us out, well, we need your support. We need to help reach this generation with the gospel. So would you consider donating to Groundworks Ministries today? Donating is secure and it's easy at our website. Check us out at groundworksministries.com.